Whoa! What's up, guys? Hope all is well. We are still 40 stories below the Earth's surface in the underground bunker with lots and lots of things going on. I have been made aware that UFC 230 is rolling into town, New York City to be exact, headlined by none other than the champ, two-division UFC world champion Daniel D.C. Cormier, who holds the UFC light heavyweight belt and the heavyweight belt simultaneously, although I believe he'll be stripped of one of those two belts, likely when he steps in to fight the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. And that happens this weekend at Madison Square Garden in New York City. And I wanted to talk about this fight a little bit with you guys because you guys have good commentary, good insight, and good opinions on mixed martial arts and on the matchup. Now, this fight was rushed. The UFC did not have a main event for this card at the biggest, most heralded combat sports arena on the planet. Maybe we could make an argument for the MGM in Las Vegas, but the history of the Madison Square Garden, the history just really takes precedent over anything else. And there's been big fights, primarily in boxing, at the Garden. But let me sidestep that and get back to the main point here. Daniel Cormier is a monster at both weight classes, at 205 and at heavyweight. He runs through his opposition. I believe his record is 21-1, although I'm going to put an asterisk next to that and say he's 21-2 because he lost to John Jones twice. John Jones, after the second fight, failed a drug test. I forget even now what John got in trouble with, but that was overruled into a no contest. Now, that fight in and of itself was a pretty dominant performance by John. Now, DC's always great, but John Jones has been DC's Achilles heel. DC has not been able to figure out the John Jones puzzle just yet. But he has been spectacular in figuring out the puzzles of the other highly ranked world-class athletes presented to him, such as the most dominant UFC heavyweight champion in history, Stipe Miocic. DC knocked him out in the first round. He beat Volkan Ozdemir, Anthony Rumble Johnson, Anderson Silva, the GOAT, Alexander Gustafsson, Anthony Johnson's again, and yada, and that goes on and on. Super stud is DC. Now, Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, he's 21-5. So there's similar experience here. They both have, low mid-20s in their total fights. They both have been fighting for 9 or 10 years. I think Lewis started in 2009, DC started in 2010. Now, here's a stat that you guys might like. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to answer questions and Ooh, what is this? All right. Just looking at some weird stuff going on in the comment section, but I'll get back to the comment section. Don't worry about that. What I wanted to talk about in this, of Derek Lewis's 21 wins, 86% of those wins, 18 wins, have been knockout or technical knockout. That's huge. This dude is a finisher, and in his last fight, a fight that he was losing, he dropped a bomb on Alexander Volkov and knocked him silly. Won the fight that way. A fight he was losing. Got to say that, and that has to be clear. But what that also shows is Derek Lewis has knockout power late in the fight. A lot of athletes don't have that. If they land a big shot early on when they're fresh, that's fine and dandy. But to land a big shot past minute 7, minute 10, minute 12, that's a special athlete there. You got to give respect. Now, Derek Lewis has 1 submission victory and 2 decision victories. So 10% of Derek Lewis's wins have been by decision. 86% have been by knockout. That is a scary man. On the loss side, Derek has been knocked out or technically knocked out 3 times and lost 2 decisions, never been submitted. DC, on the other hand, 10 of his 21 wins have been by knockout or technical knockout. 48%. So roughly half of DC's fights have been via knockout, where Derek Lewis is getting closer to 9 out of 10, that 90, what was that percentage? Sorry, the 86%. So that's close to 9 out of 10. 4 submissions and 7 decisions. So that's 33% via decision. So 1 out of every 3 fights, Cormier is going to decision. That's most likely. It's only interesting in the capacity that Derek Lewis has knockout power, and that's the way Derek Lewis is going to win this fight. I don't think Derek Lewis beats DC via decision. I just can't see it happening unless he drops him every round. Well, that could happen. I don't see Derek Lewis submitting DC. That means he's got to get DC on the ground, and we haven't seen any submissions really by Derek Lewis. He has 2 out of 21 fights, less than 10%, low odds there. How this fight goes, now here's something that I should say also. DC can knock out Derek Lewis. He can submit Derek Lewis, and he can definitely decision Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis most likely or has his best chance to knock out DC. Submissions and decisions, that's not the game plan here. So it makes it challenging in that Derek Lewis has one big way to win this fight. DC has 3 equally accessible and available ways to win this fight. DC can go out there and let it all hang out to a degree by being a little extra conservative on his defense in the stand-up specifically. But he can open it up a little bit. Derek, on the other hand, throws a big shot, misses the shot. DC's on those hips. Derek's likely on his back. Very difficult to stop a DC takedown unless your name is John Jones. So me saying all of that, who's going to win the fight? I don't know. I've been in this industry for over 20 years, and I've been in so long, you would think, Dolce, you're an expert. You should know better than most who's going to win a fight. That is the farthest thing from the truth, because I know enough about the sport to know that nobody knows. Nobody knows what the hell can happen in there, what's going to happen in there, unless it's my athlete fighting. And then I know my athlete's going to have a dominant victory because nobody prepares like we do. So let me jump in and answer your questions. Let's have a little bit of a conversation here. And then I can answer any fitness questions and whatnot too to end it up. Jag Paul says, love your how to make it video. Could we talk about that more here, or is this strictly about the fight? You can throw in a couple questions here for sure. I'll see if I can answer. I want to keep this a little more towards the fight. One of the complaints that some of you guys, it's a minority percentage, but still, I want to be respectful. Some of you guys want these videos to be shorter and more concise. Uh-oh. Wife is calling. You know the rule. You know the rule. You answer the phone. Hey, I am doing a YouTube live right now. Can I call you back? Yes. Hi, baby. Where is your Play-Doh? It's in my black sport pack. It's in the sport pack. I think the sport pack is in the cabinet above. Ooh, it's okay. All right, girls. I love you. Bye. Answer the phone when your family calls. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're doing. When the phone rings, this is a pro tip. 18 years married. Father, proud father. When the phone rings and it's someone you love, guys and girls, answer the phone. Answer the phone. No matter what. Answer the phone no matter what you're up to. Answer the phone. That's an aside. That's a pro tip right there. Take it for what you will. But Jag Paul, yeah, we can talk about the building the business, building the brand stuff. Absolutely. Ari the Barbarian, what? Oh, Turnbull and Club. Oh, I was like, yeah, I thought you guys were trolling for a minute. That's what Jones got busted for. Turnbull and Cloman. Yikes. Yikes. Johan, hola, love being 30 pounds lighter. Everyone wants to know how I'm doing it. Johan, you are freaking amazing. You're doing it because you are amazing. That's how you're doing it. That's what you should tell everybody. I'm fucking amazing. Look at me. Good for you, Johan. And Johan, everybody thank Johan. Johan has been doing the timestamps of a lot of our videos lately. So you'll see on a lot of our videos, Johan actually goes through the video and she types in, or she keeps track of what I talk about, what we talk about through a timestamp. So you can see at 28 seconds, I talk about keto, and a minute and 30 seconds, I talk about saying F keto. I'm just kidding. But Johan, you're awesome. Matthew Armstead, Mike Dolce, longtime listener. You are a life changer. You are a huge inspiration. Please keep giving it to us real. That means so much to me. Matthew, thank you so much. That is why I'm here. I am here to help you live better lives, make better decisions. My job, our team, our company is here to educate, to inspire, and to entertain. That's what we do. Whatever way we can get this message out, we're going to do it so you can live a positive life. And then we're all going to support you. We're all going to cheer each other on moving forward. I really, really, really do appreciate that, Matthew. Thank you very much. Slapnut says DC wins by decision or submission. Very possible. Brandon, we missed you, coach. No BS water companies for you. Loved your business idea. Business video. Please keep them coming. Brandon, I will. It was weird. I thought that if you guys haven't listened to the Building Your Brand, How to Make It in the Fitness Industry video, go and watch it. It's one of our best videos, I think, content-wise. Such immediate, usable information that transcends the industry. Doesn't matter what industry you're in, even if you're not a business owner or an entrepreneur. Doesn't matter. This information is extremely helpful for you in your regular life. But man, we got like no views. Maybe the title's bad. Maybe the video's, the thumbnail is bad because it's my face. I don't know what it is, but we got like a couple hundred views on that video. I thought that'd be viral because of the content. But hey, what do I know here? There we go. So yeah, I'm going to keep it coming though, because those of you who want it, I'm going to keep bringing it. SoCal Seth, Dolce, how are you, man? Oh, I am good. Life is good. Life is great. Life could not be better. Life could not be better. It would be unfair if it were any better. So what you want? Well, they call him Mike. There we go, 33. I appreciate that. Derek Lewis may win by making DC laugh until he's unable to get up. That's true. Derek Lewis has a big personality. I'm not a fan of the whole talking about his genitals and eating, parts of his wife. I'm not a fan of that style of promotion. It's just, that doesn't do it for me. I think Derek's a great fighter. He's got a great sense of humor. He's got an awesome Instagram page. But that style is just not, I don't like that style. I never better predict fights. I go for the entertainment and the food. That way I'm never disappointed. Awesome. Edgardo, you think Lewis losing some weight will decrease his power on hands or not? The answer is no. I think if Lewis lost, and really every heavyweight lost a certain percentage of their total body mass, their power to kilogram ratio would actually increase, which means they're actually exerting higher force relative to their lower body mass. They will be more athletic. They will be more elastic. They will be more mobile. They will have a better gas tank, allowing to being able to fuel their body for longer periods of time at higher levels of muscular contraction. It's just simply saying you can take George St. Pierre, one of top 3 greatest mixed martial arts in history. You can take George St. Pierre, as amazing as he is. We can put a 20-pound weight vest on him and then have him go out there and fight Carlos Condit and fight Josh Koscheck and fight Jake Shields and fight whoever and fight Michael Bisping. How's that fight going to go? That's not going to be fair to George. Same thing with the heavyweights. It's the same concept. In my opinion, if the heavyweight is above 14% body fat, they should be ashamed of themselves. Number one, they're risking all-cause mortality. And number two, they're carrying a tremendous amount of additional body mass that they shouldn't be. That's literally slowing them down. Put on, 3%, 7%, 10% of your total body mass. Put on a weight vest that weighs that and go sprint, go jog, go cycle. Go have sex consensually. See what happens. Boom, your performance will fail. Dolce, love you. Just got battle ropes from On It, ready to get them shredded. Any secrets to using them? Just have fun. There's so many great workouts out there, so many great battle rope workouts out there. It's all free. It's all Googleable. Just have fun with them. Have fun with them. Doing like a 30-second battle rope sequence followed by maybe a 30 to 90-second sprint/jog. So you can do so many things. Tips on how to update your peer group. Where do I meet these people? How to update your peer group. Where do I meet these people? I don't understand exactly what that means. So if you could, Jagpaul, just give me a little more information. I apologize if I'm dense sometimes when I read all these questions. My brain gets a little muddy. Hey, Mike, you're the man. Does lifting weights on an empty stomach have the same effect as doing lifts? No, it actually has the negative effect as doing lifts. Lifts, low-intensity, steady-state cardiovascular activity, is best when performed in a completely fasted state, that is in the absence of insulin, so we can tap into that stored body fat. We're performing lifts at low relative heart rate, beats per minute, because we want to stay under that glycolytic threshold in which the body starts utilizing glucose as a fuel source. When you're training with weights, you're primarily using that glucose stored in the muscle tissue, and now you're bypassing the stored body fat that we're trying to use as fuel. So I would separate the two. That's why we like to do lifts early in the morning, and we like to train with higher intensities a little later in the day. Between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. seems to be ideal for most if they have the schedule to allow it. Danny Peterson, what's up, Dolce? Still rocking it. The chicks are freaking on my body transformation. Chicks dig success, right? Success. You don't have to be Brad Pitt or Mr. Olympia body, though most chicks think Mr. Olympia is fucking disgusting. But still, you don't have to have the perfect body in order to be a chick magnet. You just have to be somebody who shows they can be successful, somebody who shows the ladies that they can set goals and vanquish all challenges in the way to accomplish those goals. So by you continuing to transform your body, ooh, baby, they will come flocking to you, but you must be respectful. You must be genuine. You must have integrity. And guess what? By doing that, you get to an even higher level of lady attention. And those are good places to be. Ari the Barbarian. So could Derek get in grappling shape? Because from what I hear, DC said he's going to choke him out or do an armbar if Derek decides to bench him off. I feel like a wrestler is way more conditioned. Yeah, no way. You can't catch up to a Daniel Cormier level of grappling ability. Daniel Cormier could lay on the couch for 2 straight years, hop onto a wrestling mat, and beat most of the guys in the room for the first 20 minutes. No doubt. So that's a bad game plan. Is losing 70 pounds in 3 months unhealthy? Depends on how many total pounds you have to lose and what your health state is going into it, during, and then after. So we would work with your doctors. We have a team of registered dietitians to walk through the process. But by and large, you're saying 70 pounds in 3 months, that's 12 weeks. The estimated goal would be approximately 2 pounds per week. That's a generally accepted metric. So 2 pounds over 12 weeks, that's 24 pounds. You're trying to lose 70 pounds. So that'd be what, 4 or 5 pounds, or a little over 5 pounds a week. I wouldn't aim for that goal. What we do here is we look to lose 1 pound per week, but that 1 pound should be of completely non-functional body mass. Many people that are losing 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds, and they're not doing it the correct way, they're losing lean muscle tissue. That's not a good thing. So I would take your time. I would be under a doctor's care. Don't be in a rush to do it. Slow and steady wins the race. Michael says, oh, John says, boom, you're the best, Dolce. I'm working hard for you guys. I really am. We're trying to do lots of great things for you and always giving you the best possible information. That's what we do here. Michael, 9-minute drive to the gym, 5 a.m. every day. Watch the first 9 minutes of You Just Don't Want It Enough. Quite possibly the best 9 minutes of YouTube content. Thanks, Dr. Dolce. Michael, that really means a lot. I really do appreciate that. And hopefully that's a testament to the honesty and the goal of our team is to help you, to inspire you, to educate, inspire, and entertain. I get on here and I scream and I yell and I rant sometimes because that gets you to pay attention to the message, and the message hopefully has an educational context to it that you can go and research on your own, making you a better, more informed person. And then hopefully that knowledge allows you to be inspired enough to get out there at 5 a.m. and drive to the gym and put that work in and achieve your goals. So, Michael, I am with you every day. Every day, my friend, I'm with you. Yemeni, what's up, Yemeni? Good to see you. Edgardo, makes sense. Thank you. You got it. Seb, you got a point. Most heavyweight fights past the second round. Well, yep. Will you ever fight again? Yemeni says, show me the money, baby. Give me the right offer. And fuck yeah. I train hard as hell. Every day I train hard as hell every day. Every day I train hard as hell. Show me the money. I want to see some zeros, baby. Show me the money and I'll consider it. Clint Colleen, can you explain the use of uva ursi and dandelion on 3 weeks to shred it, please? Yeah, uva ursi and dandelion are very, very, very gentle, natural, herbal diuretics in which they have water-reducing properties. They allow your body in a holistic and healthy way to release some of that stored body water that you have, whether it's the puffiness under your eyes or your cheeks or your neck. Maybe it's around your midline. Maybe it's just that little blur of water between the muscle and the skin, so you can't quite see the definition. But when we're trying to lose the maximum amount of weight in the maximum amount of time, as we do on 3 weeks to Shredded, which is available at thedolcediet.com, it is our #1 weight loss and exercise program, completely personalized. It's on your tablet, on your phone, on your laptop. The same program the world's greatest athletes use and Hollywood celebrities on the screen right now are using. And we take this very natural approach. We take a holistic approach. We don't destroy you like all these other, pseudo fitness programs do that don't do anything except erode your fitness. We want to keep you healthy. We want to build you, though you might lose 21 pounds in 21 days on 3 weeks to Shredded. And that's the goal. We want you to lose that if you have that much weight to lose, or the relative percentage for your own body weight. We have some ladies who lose 10, 12 pounds on 3 weeks to Shredded, and holy cow, they look amazing, absolutely amazing. And then we have some of the bigger guys who definitely lose over 20 pounds in those 21 days. 21 days, 3 weeks of Shredded is amazing. But part of that is using these natural healthy elements like vitamin C also. Immune boosting vitamin C also has natural diuretic properties. So it's just another way to allow your body to lose some of that additional non-functional mass. And we look at it as a very big picture. A lot of these, bro coaches out there, all they're trying to do is starve and dehydrate their athlete, burning them in 109-degree bathtubs until they damn near die or make weight. That's mind-blowing. We don't do that. So we found very efficient, healthy, natural, life-affirming means to lose weight. And so I hope that helps. And it's not even, that's a suggestion for those who want to. You don't have to on our program. We're educational. We want to teach you. That's there. You don't have to take any pills, any synthetics, any chemicals. You don't have to take any of that. You can literally just drink some dandelion tea, some powdered vitamin C. Hello from Vancouver. What's up, Dana? Things are great, my friend. Good to see you. Dom Dahl, what's up, Mike? Would you say it's a realistic expectation when it comes to muscle to gain? What is a realistic expectation? Well, it really depends on how early you are in your training career. So the first 2 years or so of resistance training, I wouldn't be surprised if you added 40 pounds of lean muscle tissue. Your next 2 years, I would be surprised if you add an extra 20. You might only clip out at 10 pounds or so. The year after that, you might only clip out 6 or 8 pounds max. The year after that, probably only 4. The year after that, maybe only 2. Eventually, you will hit your natural limit. Then it's not so much about building more bigger muscles. It becomes about building a more complete, healthy, athletic, aesthetic physique. You can start to change the shape maybe, and the interplay, the relationship of symmetry of muscle groups to each other, or the compensatory leverage factors of joints through training different muscle groups that have action on that joint or hinge. But outside of that, once you get past that we say high level, intermediate, and we break it down into a novice, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And then we'll move out into the world class, though even world class athletes might not have the athletic attribute to be considered world class from our criteria, even if they have Olympic medals around their necks. Some are just genetically gifted for their sport, and they actually have quite a few missing links in their physical development. So I hope that helps. By the way, down to resting 4-pack, slotting into the 6, just getting rid of the stubborn lower tired handles. Hell yes, Seth. Brandon, my current business model is a habit-based for nutrition. What's your most important habit you have for success? Living it, living it, living it, living it, living it, living it, breathing it, doing it. That's the most important thing. You can't be full of shit in this world. You can't be full of shit. You got to have integrity. Everything you say has to be your bond, has to be your word. That's who you are. Most of the people in the fitness world, they are the most vapid, the most narcissistic, the most greedy, and the most, shallow of humans on the planet, unfortunately, or this industry attracts those type of con men and women. So in order to truly stand out, you need to be a person of integrity. You need to produce results. You need to have the answers to the questions, or you need to go and get the answers to the questions. That's what you need to be doing. That's what we need to be doing. But it always comes down to results, constant results, replicatable results. That's what it comes down to. Dana, just be real. Just be real. Hell yeah, viewing. Man, honestly, DC is way smaller, but he has a solid base of wrestling. Yeah, he trains with beasts. DC's a man. He's a man. He beat Mir. He beat Stipe. Stipe is a giant of a man. Zeke, if Rumble didn't try to become a wrestler in this fight, yeah, that was weird, the way Rumble fought DC. Matthew, you are so smart. Why are you not a registered dietitian or a nutritionist? I am not, and I never was prone to the classroom style of learning. It just didn't suit me. It didn't suit me, and it never did. Now, I was an honors student in school. I was in honors sciences and honors mathematics, and that was with hardly ever doing my homework. Not that I was lazy to do the homework. I would just do it quickly, and I would get the right answers. It was easy for me, and I worked in mathematics. I worked in finance, real estate finance, actually, for some time in my late teens and early 20s. Numbers and science and math, again, were always very easy for me. Sitting in that room drove me nuts, would drive me nuts. And as I progress, just read someone's trolling about Rogan. I'm sure that's not true. I'm assuming it's not true. I'm going to block that person. And you ruined my flow, fucker. You ruined my flow, fucker. So I'm actually going to ban you and block you. How's that sound? Boom. Peace. Get out of here. Why are you not a registered dietitian? All right, so let me go back to that. It just didn't suit me. Now, what I will say is, and two of my close friends at that time, they made the decision to go on and pursue clinical nutrition with the goal to become an RD. One became an RD, and one went into the pharmaceutical world. They got their nutrition degree. They worked in pharmaceuticals. When we were kind of hanging out and talking, I looked at the cost that it was going to cost them to go through school, and it was going to be $25,000 a year. And I had the opportunity to make more than that same year as a 19-year-old. And it didn't make sense. And I said, so you're going to be in school for the next 4 years. You're going to spend $100,000 in student loans. I can work here in this, mathematic world and in income and valuation, and I can be making well in excess of that $100,000 over that 4-year period, to which I did in my late teens, early 20s. That was a more prudent move. So I think that shows you that I was always more prone to be an entrepreneur than I was to be a clinician. Now, as an entrepreneur, I've had the ability to hire some of the best registered dietitians on the planet. So the Dolce Diet and Fitness, my company that I own, we employ registered dietitians. The Dolce Diet, our company, we offer fully paid healthcare. We offer company match Roth 401k program. We actually run a stellar company over here. But that's the reason. It didn't do it for me. It never did it for me. The classroom strategy didn't do it for me. And maybe that's right for you. And my dietitians are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And all of our registered dietitians have their master's degree. That's a prerequisite. You can't come and work for our company unless you have a master's degree. And people say, but Dolce, you don't. How can you say that? Because I'm paying their salaries, man. Man, that's what, because the best, the Dolce Diet is the best, and that's why we're the best. We're the best. We're the best. So I have a team of registered dietitians. I have a team of exercise physiologists. I have a team with their master's degrees. That's what this is about. That's what we're trying to do. So when I sit here, when I speak, it's from the point of a think tank. It's not just from one dude with a scruffy face and a rock and roll t-shirt on. It's from one of the most reputable and respected and experienced and credentialed health and fitness companies on the planet. We'll put our team and our results up against anyone. So that's a longer way for me to answer that. And I hope that helps you. And again, I love it. Many of my good friends are RDs and MDs and PhDs, and it's absolutely amazing. But when we sit down and hang out, the conversation free flows completely. There's no pause, there's no stuttering, there's no problem in the conversation, and everybody brings something very unique. Dr. Andy Galpin, PhD Dr. Andy Galpin, when he was on my podcast, said that I have the essentially a PhD considering the volume of work that we've done and my deep knowledge base. And that was a huge, that was a very proud moment, because I respect Dr. Galpin very much. And to get his endorsement for the quality of work that the Dolce Diet puts out by the administrative of health and safety protocols with regards to our athletes and clients, the elite level performance standards that we have met across the board, plus having the team of credentialed licensed professionals working for us. That's what we do. A lot of people ask that question, and it's kind of fun when the trolls come and go, but they don't know what we do, what our company's about. And I love the fact that Elon Musk had the same quote. He didn't go to Harvard, but his employees did. Same thing. Steve Jobs, same thing. Bill Gates, same thing. Now, my company isn't today at the same size of Tesla or Apple or Microsoft, but it could be. And I don't have to go and get my RD in order for that to be done, but I will continue to hire the best RDs on the planet. Glenn Harry, ban. Yep, ban. Statistically, the A and B students end up going to work for the C and D and dropouts. That's the truth. Joe Rogan's alive. Glenn Harry, who can eat more Popeyes? I don't know. Viewing, what would you say would be the best investment for a 24-year-old within the modern world? I really don't care about material things. I care about gains in cars and motorcycles. Well, the most important investment is in the investment in you, that in your health, in your fitness, in your financial freedom. That's the most important investment. So the first thing I want to do is make sure I am healthy. You are healthy. You're exercising regularly. You're eating real food. You're getting more than 7.5 hours of sleep every night. You're minimizing all external stress. Number two, you are earning more than you spend and you have zero debt. You do not go in debt. You have no credit card. You have no loans. You have no leases. You have no mortgages, nothing. You pay cash for everything. If you don't pay cash for it, you cannot afford it. Period. The end. If you don't pay cash for it, you cannot afford it. I'm not going to offend anybody right now, but we can talk about real estate and vehicles and college tuition and all that other stuff. And I'll do that in another video. So not in this chat stream right now, but when I post this video, feel free to leave those comments and I will answer them either individually or I'll answer them in a longer form financial video. This was supposed to be about DC versus Lewis. And we always get chatting. We always slide all the way over here. But I will talk about the best investment is you and having zero debt. Zero debt. Period. The end. So all the money you make is your money. And then the money that you make is yours to keep. You pay yourself first. This comes from the richest man in Babylon. You pay yourself first. For every dollar that comes in, you take 10 cents and you put it in your account. And then you go through and then you pay for your food, and then you pay for your shelter, and then you pay for your electricity. You go down the list of the things that you need to be clean and breathing every day. And then you get deeper into more of the other stuff of what you might need or really want. And you make sure that you are investing in yourself, but you're saving that money. Save. And you're 24 years old. So I would, if you have zero debt right now, depending on your situation, I would consider harnessing the beauty of the eighth wonder of the world, and that is compounding interest at 24 years old. My goodness, just know that they call it the rule of 7. Every 7 years, your money doubles. So let's say $10,000 at 24 becomes $20,000 at 33, becomes $40,000 at 40, becomes $80,000 at 47, becomes $160,000 at 54, becomes $320,000 at 61. $10,000 today is $360,000 when you retire at 61 years old. Now imagine if you put 10 G's in the bank every year. Until then, woo, baby. Woo, baby, I'm coming to you for a loan. I'm not a financial advisor, blah, 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 blah. So do your own research, but do your own research. Come on now. And I'll talk about it more too. Viewing, what's up, Desiree? What's up, Coach Mike? What do you tell people that say they want to do the program, but it's too expensive? I know this is off topic, but interested in your advice. I say they're full of shit. Because usually they're sitting there holding the $4 coffee and they go get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those per week. They're going to little takeout Chipotle, getting a $12 fucking burrito when I could give them a much more nutrient-dense meal for $2 to $3 because they're not going to the grocery store. I would tell them to shut off their stupid cable TV. I don't have cable TV. I don't have TV in my house. We shut that $200 fucking a month nightmare of a bill off years and years and years ago. And guess what? I'm way smarter as a result. I'm way happier. I have much better relationships in my interpersonal life with my wife, with my children, with my family, with my neighbors, with my friends, because I shut that fucking mind gump off and get it out. So that's what I would say. They can't afford. So 3 weeks to shred it. You want to get in the best shape of your life, ladies and gentlemen, you go to thedolcediet.com right now. Join the 4-week, 3 weeks to shredded program for only $99. That's less than $25 a week. That's less than $5 per day to get completely personalized health, nutrition, exercise information, personalized to you. Every meal, every ingredient, every recipe, calibrated for you. It's on your phone. It's on your laptop. It's on your iPad. That's what I would say, Desiree, and it's true. And if they can't take $99 over a 4-week period and invest it into their life, man, what are you going to do? They're not going to do it anyway. They're going to make excuses. I tell them to come and watch my YouTube channel for free. Listen to the Mike Dolce Show podcast for free. Go to thedolcediet.com. We have over 1,100 articles on that site for free. Workout programs and recipes and pre-workout and post-workout and building bigger chest and getting a tight booty. All that's there for free. So if they say they don't have enough money, they're fucking lying. They're lying. They're lying to themselves. And you're just hearing them lie to themselves. I've been doing this so long. I talk to over 1,000 people per year. Think about that. And it's always the same problems at first. And they're from around the world, thankfully to Skype. I talk to people all around the world, and it's always the same BS. I'm too busy. Ha! You are not busier than some of the fucking people we work with. Let me tell you, buddy, we work with some of the best, the busiest, the most successful leaders of industry we work with. Hollywood celebrities, you have no idea what busy is until you're in a movie and shooting a TV show at the same time, and you have kids, and you have projects and houses in different parts of the country or even in the world. Then we're talking busy. Education being so expensive in the U.S. is backwards true. Desiree, you got it. Yemi, if weighing's 24/7, if I weighed 247 and want to go to 154 all muscle, how long will the Dolce diet take me to get there? I wouldn't advise that. You're talking, I mean, I don't actually know what you're standing at right now. So you would need to sit and speak with one of our registered dietitians in order for us to give you a true description of how we see that going. I would need a little bit more background on you, but I do want you to start right now, eating better, feeling better. Go to your doctor right now and get all the blood work out of the way. Get your wellness checkup done. That's how we start. Matthew, you answered the question just like I thought you would. Amazing. Dolce, Rogan, Sean Stevenson is powerful role models. Boom. I appreciate that, Matt. Dave Ramsey was great advice from you, Mike. Yes, don't charge, pay cash. Hell yeah. Oliver, what do you think about mushrooms? Psilocybin? You mean medical mushrooms, or do you mean like crimini mushrooms for pasta sauce? I might like them both. Glenn, is 3 weeks to shredded a good idea for someone who's already pretty lean? 3 weeks to shredded is amazing. An amazing idea for someone who's already lean. You know who started 3 weeks to shredded? World-class athletes. They start 3 weeks to shredded 3 weeks before competition. They're already super fucking lean 3 weeks before competition because they've been training for the last 6, 8, 10 months or, you know, whatever it is, their whole career to get there. They filed 3 weeks to shredded. The goal is to lose 21 pounds in 21 days. On 3 weeks to shredded. Individual results may vary. Of course, it's based upon where you start and how much you have to lose. But everything is written for you guys. Everything is personalized to you. You have access to every ingredient every single day of every single meal that is personalized just to you, and the meals are delicious. The biggest complaint we get, I can't eat all this food. I can't eat all this food. That's the biggest complaint we get with our extreme weight loss diet. How awesome is this? The problem is you're eating real food every day, up to 6 meals per day of real food, delicious snacks, smoothies, dessert. What? Yeah, dessert. That's all at thedolcediet.com. Start it now. If you want to get in amazing shape, start it now, start it now, start it now. Do not wait. November's here. Thanksgiving's coming. Get your ass down 10, 15, 20 pounds before Thanksgiving when you're going to put 5, 10 pounds back on. Don't let your goals slip, ladies and gentlemen. Werber, hey, Mike, how many times a week do you recommend cardio? A lot of gym bros say 40 minutes a day to see abs. That's true. We say 30 to 60 minutes a day, 3 to 7 days per week. Really, 4 and above is ideal, but it really depends on your experience level to start. Grown is 10 years without a TV and counting. Never happier when I hear the TV zombies talking about celebrities and no other burgers and nothing burgers. I have no clue. Grown, I don't understand what half these people are talking about. 90% of the people are talking about. I don't know what movies are out in the theaters. I didn't even know the World Series was happening. I didn't even know it was happening until one of my friends on Instagram posted like a celebration wearing a baseball jersey. I didn't even know it was. I didn't even know the World Series was happening. Put it that way. I didn't know what time of year it was. I don't know what movies are out in the theater. I don't know any of that. Doesn't do anything for me. I don't know what the Kardashians are up to, but I guarantee they're running around ruining pop culture, just completely deteriorating the minds of the young generation out there. Of course it is. Reducing the morals of a nation. But Danny Peterson, you're right, Dolce. Go to the grocery store. Done deal. Growing DC, second or third round. Yemi, thanks you. Dolce, Yemi, you got it. All right, guys and girls, that is it. We are done. I appreciate you being here. Subscribe to this channel. If you don't already, give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, I appreciate the thumbs up. Lets us know that you're actually appreciate what we put back to you. But leave comments below if you want me to talk about any other stuff. And until next time, boom.